So this is the car we're driving today. As I say, it's a 2016 Range Rover Evoque in Yulong White. It's a HSE spec with the new Ingenium 2-litre diesel engine. It's also got the black design pack and new for 2016, these black bonnet louvres. And as you can see, we have our LED signature headlights along with adaptive LED headlights in there. The new design of bumper, including the fog lights and even the front camera down in the middle there. But enough about the fantastic design of this car. Let's jump in, have a drive and see what it can do. Let's go. Okay, so the first obstacle we have to deal with is a flight of steps, as you would normally. So we're going to take the Range Rover Evoque up. Should be absolutely no problems at all. Let's go. Well, that was easy, wasn't it? No problems at all. Next obstacle's a little bit more interesting, especially because I can't really see over the edge, but we'll have a go and let's see what happens. There we are, it's as easy as that. I hope you've enjoyed our first little section. We're going to be back with you very shortly and we're going to do some more exciting obstacles, including to the water. So to go into the water, I'm going to put the wade sensing feature on the vehicle. So as we drive through, this will actually tell us how deep the water is and give us a bit of an indication as to what's going on. You can hear the beeping there, that's the wade sensing telling us how deep the water is. You can hopefully see on the screen the depth of the water being drawn on. So it's near our maximum wading depth of 500 millimeters, so just about perfect. A little bit of acceleration as we go through, generate a little bit of a wave, and out it pops, no problems at all.
Brilliant. But from earlier on, at Swell and M asked how many does it seat?
So it's a 5-seater.
Brilliant. And at Dandov wanted to know, he's 6'5", so is he going to fit in the driving seat? Absolutely,
I'm 6'1" and I fit in here, loads of room. I've actually got the seat quite upright so that I can see the obstacles, and even then I've got loads of headroom, so you shouldn't have any problems at all.
Brilliant. And we've just been asked again how deep that water was. Can you remind us how deep that was?
So it was just under 500 millimeters deep.
Oh. Okay, brilliant. It might be difficult for you to see, but we're now we've just leant over horizontally. Can you tell us a little bit about what the vehicle's doing now?
So we're on a side slope now, leaning over approximately 30 degrees. It feels quite interesting, as you can tell, but the car is taking it in its stride, no problems. Just nice and slowly, nice and gently, we can drive through here. On the way out, we'll actually lift our front wheel into the air, so you'll feel a little bit of traction control and a little bit of the car working to keep us moving.
Brilliant. It feels a little bit unnerving, but I trust you that the vehicle's handling it well.
So front left wheel's up in the air, you can feel the wheel slip, and out it pops.
Oh gosh, it's like taking off.
Easy.
And at Hannah Pets has asked us what the towing capability is of the vehicle.
So the towing capability of Evoque is 2 tons, so that's you know, more than your average caravan, and a significantly large trailer as well, so you shouldn't have any problems at all towing with the Range Rover Evoque.
Great. And a few people earlier were asking us how much the vehicle is, so the best way to find out is to search Land Rover Configurator in your browser, and you'll be able to configure the vehicle yourself and see the price point in your market. So Alex, can you tell us what we're approaching now?
So yeah, the next obstacle we've got here is designed to help show the traction systems on the car, and it's going to simulate loss of traction. So we've got 4 rollers in here. Each one will allow the wheels to slip, so it's like hitting a patch of ice on the way up the hill. And as you can see, there are 4 there. We're going to go over 1 initially, so 1 wheel will lose grip, then 2 wheels, then 3 wheels will actually have lost grip. and hopefully the car will deal with it. So as we come on to the first one, no real noticeable struggle at all. It can deal with one wheel on the ice or slipping quite easily. Two wheels, we'll notice just a little bit of movement from the car as it starts to move the power between the wheels to keep us going. And then as we creep forward, we'll actually get all three wheels on the rollers. And now we can actually feel the car just struggling ever so slightly, applying a little bit of its traction control systems to keep us moving up the hill, and up it climbs. Absolutely no problems, no difficulties whatsoever.
Fantastic. Okay, great. And what can you tell us about the engine in the vehicle?
So this is the 2-litre diesel Ingenium engine, 180 PS for those that are interested.
So we're just coming up to a new obstacle now. Can you explain a bit about what we're going to be doing next?
Indeed. So again, this obstacle is designed to allow us to show the traction control systems on this vehicle and indeed the articulation. So it's designed to help lift the wheels off the ground, to show that although the car is very good at keeping its wheels on the ground, even if we go to extreme situations where the car is likely to lift wheels, the traction control systems will still help us get going. To actually help me drive through here, I'm going to introduce a new system called All-Terrain Progress Control, and what that's going to do is it's going to do the pedal work for me. So I can now take my feet away from the brake and the accelerator, and as you can feel, we're moving and the car is doing the work for us. So nice and steadily, nice and gently, it's easing us up the hill here. Even though now we're starting to lift a wheel into the air, it's applying the power, easing the car forward, and up it climbs, no problems at all.
My gosh.
And the same again, we're now lifting our front right wheel into the air, car's having to add a little bit of throttle to do so, and up it climbs. No hassle, no difficulties at all.
Wow.
Easy as that. Going down the other side, I don't even need to touch the pedals. The car is applying the brakes this time, lowering us down the hill, and it is as easy as that.
That was brilliant. Thank you very much for that, and thank you very much for everyone who joined us. We'll be back a little bit later on to take the vehicle on the road, so we'll see you then. Thanks very much. But we're now taking the vehicle onto the road, so getting up a little bit of speed now, which is exciting, and everyone's been desperate for all day. Alex, can you tell us what kind of tech is in the car that makes it easier to drive on the road?
So fantastic engine, 2-litre Ingenium diesel, 180 PS, 9-speed automatic gearbox, and on this car we have a dynamic program on our terrain response. So I can flick the car into its dynamic program. That tunes the suspension, the steering, the acceleration, gearbox responses to really help me get the best from this car, get a really nice dynamic drive. So as we accelerate now, we feel straight away a little bit more responsive on the throttle, stays nice and flat through cornering, and it means that we can really enjoy driving the car as we drive along.
Excellent. Okay, well that's great in terms of technology, but I want to know what makes this car so luxurious. So,
hang on a second. Let's put your massaging seats on, maybe a bit of heat as well, keep you warm whilst we're sat here. So there's the heat, there's the massage, keep us nice and warm.
Yeah, I can imagine that's very, very relaxing on a long old drive, so that's fantastic. Is there anything else that you'd care to share with everyone who's watching at home?
So one of the other really nice features I've got is command shift on the vehicle. So from those 9 gears in the gearbox, I've got paddles on the steering wheel. I can simply flick up and down the gears as I choose to do so. Makes it for a really nice drive. Really handy if you can see an overtake opportunity coming up. We can lower the car down the gears, give us exactly the power and revs we need to whiz past and keep on driving.
Absolutely brilliant. Well, that's great. Anything else?
We've also got a heads-up display. So at the moment, very difficult for you to see from there, but in my heads-up display, the sat-nav is showing me to take the second exit from the roundabout here. I've got my gear indication, so I know which gear I'm in, the current speed of the car, and because the car is reading the road signs on the side of the road, it's telling me what the speed limit is as we drive along. So dead handy.
Perfect. Lots of things going on and lots of technology to play around with. Well, that's going to be it today for our live test drives. So thank you very, very much for joining us. If you have any follow-up questions, then do tweet us at Land Rover on the hashtag live test drive, and we can answer those for you. If you want to test drive one of these for yourself, then make sure you search in your browser Range Rover Evoque, and you can configure your vehicle online on the landrover.com website, also locate your nearest dealer and test drive one, get one on the road for yourself. But that's it from us today. Thank you very much for joining us, and we'll be back next Friday when we'll be test driving the Discovery Sport, so make sure you join us then. Thanks very much.
Thank you, bye.